now for a report from Edgbaston, where the big game this afternoon in this World Cup was between the West Indies and India. Reporting for us now, Peter West.
Clive Lloyd is the captain, who likes batting second in one-day cricket. It was no surprise at Edgbaston this morning with a heavy cloud cover. He won the toss and he put India into bat. So straight away we had the prospect of this battery of West Indies fast bowlers, Andy Roberts, Michael Holding, Garner and Croft to follow, against one batsman in particular who's been much in the eye this winter. 600s in 9 test matches. And here is Gavaskar facing Andy Roberts, the third over of the innings.
Roberts to Gavaskar. Oh, is somebody out? Somebody underneath it? It's out. Caught Holding. Top edge, and that is the sort of wicket that West Indies really need. A short one, and he got into no sort of position for the shot. It went up a long way, and Holding at deep fine leg. No trouble in taking the catch. Here it is again. Never got across inside the line. Didn't have to move very far. Nicely judged. These high ones you need to take fairly high up. Batsman is Gaikwad, the bowler Roberts. Slow one, beautifully driven in front of square on the offside. A most confident shot. Half volley, and he really gave it the treatment. Another Holding delivery off a short run. And it's out. And he's caught by Kalituran at third slip. Venksakkar, the second Indian wicket to fall after 25 minutes of play, following Gavaskar back to the pavilion. 24 for 2. And Venksakkar is out for 8. Here it is, short, lifted, finds the outside edge, and a good catch by Alvin Kalituran, the only man in this West Indies side who wasn't playing World Series cricket. 24 for 2, Gaikwad on 7, facing Roberts. Very edgy, 4 runs, they all count. Really flashed at that one, flying high over the slips. 4 runs down to the very fine third man position. So the Indian score moving on to 28 for 2, and Gaikwad into double figures with this rather chancy shot. And seeing Holding generate this pace off a short run, one wonders just how much a county would like to have him in the John Player League on Sundays. Oh, a magnificent catch in the gully. Collis King. So Gaikwad is gone. I reckon that was off the meat of the bat. Gaikwad is gone for 11. Michael Holding has struck again off his shorter run. Yes, I think that was off the middle of the bat. And Collis King having to go a long way to his left for a really exciting catch. So India now in a good deal of trouble at 29 for 3, just after the half hour. Joel Garner, Barbados and Somerset in his first over, and the batsman is Patel. It's a bit uppish. That was dangerously close to gully, but it's 4 runs. Batsman Gavaskar. Well bowled. Knew absolutely nothing about that. He was playing it to mid-wicket, wide of mid-on, and there was a good deal of movement there off this good pitch. And now we have Joel Garner to Patel. Turning that away on the leg side. Holding as the fielder, coming back for a second. Rather an indifferent throw. So the 50 goes up. Wide of cover, Viv Richards. And hello, oh, it's absolute tragedy. Patel is gone. Viv Richards seeing that he had an open target. And I think Patel there was a little enthusiastic. There's not a lot of run on this outfield. Vishy sensed the danger down at the other end, sent him back. And he was run out almost by the length of the wicket, so that's a very sad occurrence for India. 56 for 4. Here it is again. Ball of full length, pushed away. wide of Viv Richards. The ball already holding up on this lush turf. There it is, you see, the ball was in his hand. Vishy saw the danger, said no. Patel kept coming. Yes, a pitch length.
Garner to Amarnath. Good looking stroke off the back, but through the covers. A long chase there. Viv Richards is after it, but I don't think he'll get there. Over the rope now. It's 4 runs. Good looking stroke off the back foot by Amarnath. He goes on to 7. Amarnath on 8, facing Croft. Well, what a ball. What a delivery, and he's out. He's caught behind the wicket. That was an excellent delivery and a very, very good catch taken there. Derek Murray, who's had a fair bit of work to do behind the stumps today, really taking an excellent catch there, having to change direction completely. So Amarnath is out for 8, and India now are 77 for 5. And let's have another look at that. A ball that came back a long way, took an inside edge, and a beautiful catch there. Vishwanath, the man on strike, is 25. He's facing Ghana. Uppish, but fairly safe. And misfielded. It's 4 runs. King to Kapil Dev. Good looking stroke. That's through extra cover. It's a long chase for Ghana. I don't think he'll catch it. No, he won't. Kapil Dev on 12, facing King. He's bowled him. Kapil King, bowled by Collis King for 12, and India now are 112 for 6. Here we see it again. There's quite a bit of in-swing and movement back off the wicket. I thought perhaps it was inside edge, but I don't think it was. Cleanly through, hitting the off stump. Collis King, bowling to Vishwanath. It's a beautiful shot. Don't have to chase that one. 4 runs. I was saying earlier, a very, very good knock from Vishwanath. He goes on to 42, and it's been a very valuable knock for India. Holding to Khanna. Up in the end, he's out. Khanna's out. Caught there by Haynes at forward short leg. So Khanna is out for no score, and India now 119 for 7. Here we see it again. An awkward-looking stroke. It was sort of no man's land. It wasn't a hook. It was just a push away, a ball that lifted nastily at him, and a very simple catch there by Haynes at forward short leg.
First over after lunch. India 121 for 7, needing, one would think, a considerably more. Here's Holding. And it's a very friendly full pitch. Struck by Gavri for 4 runs. So here's little Vishy, Vishwanath, on 46, having batted for nearly 2 hours, facing Collis King. And steering it beautifully in front of square. That's 4 runs for his 50. Nobody will catch that. He really has held the piece together, having waved the wand rather too often for Indian comfort in the early stages outside the off stump. Collis King. Another fine shot by Vishwanath. 4 runs. Third man is stationed a bit fine. He moves on to 54 out of 136 for 7. Collis King to Vishwanath. Finding the gap on the offside, with Richards in pursuit. 2 runs here. Nice throw off balance from Viv Richards. Remarkable throw. And straight. Croft to Vishwanath. He's played that away nicely on the onside. There's enough run on it for 4. The boundary by Vishy has brought plenty of pleasure in that section of the enclosure. It's 61 now. He's scored out of 143 for 7. Colin Croft. It's 150. A single to Vishwanath. Uppish, but safe. 4 runs. 4 runs to the left-hander, Gavry, off Colin Croft. Oh, well, that's out. Caught off a very thin deflection by Derek Murray. Joel Garner coming back in his first over of a second spell. Gavry, one of the opening Indian bowlers, has done a sound job here. He's been in for about 55 minutes. He's made 12. And from the other end, the City end, here it is. Just enough deflection. He had to play it. And a very comfortable catch for Derek Murray. The ball still going up when it got to the gloves. 155 for 8. Left-handed Gavry out for 12. And just under 18 overs to go. Michael Holding. Oh, he's bowled him. And that's the end of a fine innings by Vishwanath. Bowled by Holding for 75. $163 for 9. Fine effort here by little Vishy. Really held the piece together. Batted so solidly and handsomely since lunch. And one would think now that the end of the innings must be fairly near. He's getting a very good reception.
You know, I think the West Indies team...
Joel Garner. Venkat pushing him through the gap. Has that got enough run on it for 4? I rather doubt it. You get 3. Bishan Bedi, having made 3, now facing Holding off his shorter run. What a good shot! My goodness, it's the shot of the day. That will be very, very pleasing to a man who has taken more test wickets than everyone except Freddie Truman, Derek Underwood and Lance Gibbs. Short of a length, giving himself a bit of room. Well, that's an unorthodox way of progress. It's a single to Bedi. Now made 8. 190 for 9. And this is the last partnership between Venkat and Bedi, going along very nicely for India. Now worth 27. 7 overs left. Andy Roberts to Bedi. And one's enough, is it? Yes, Clive Lloyd at the second attempt, standing on his own at slip. Bedi has gone for 13, and India put into bat. All out for 190 at 3:15.
So the Indian batsmen at least had given their bowlers something to bowl at, but would it be enough on this wicket? It seemed unlikely, and we were soon to see the answer. A purposeful, vigorous and attractive opening partnership between Gordon Greenidge, who's always excellent value for money, and a batsman new to English conditions, Desmond Haynes. Their running between the wickets was excellent, 88 for no wicket at tea, and here we are, off 32 overs, they'd made 115 for no wicket, and Kapil Dev, a new Indian quick bowler, pretty impressive today, moved it about a bit, bowling to Gordon Greenidge.
This is Kapil Dev, bowling to Greenidge. Another single. We've spoken throughout this game, the great understanding of those overthrows hitting the stumps at the bowler's end. This could be 4 overthrows, in fact it is. But the great understanding between these two batsmen, their running between the wickets has been exemplary. Great celebration from the West Indian contingent here. Certainly Kapil Dev, I thought, bowled fairly well with the new ball. Made the ball swing away. It's the most swing we've seen, in fact, today. The West Indies bowlers bowled a lot quicker, but they didn't move the ball very much through the air. Up in the air, there's nobody underneath it because it's way over the line. Picked up beautifully there. That's the first 6 of the match. It's a superb shot from Haynes. And the crowd out there was shouting just a few moments ago, 6-6, and they've got one. And there they are. Amarnath to Haynes. Another single. Gaikwad from mid-wicket is the fielding. That's a tremendous shot again, way over the boundary, right up into the stand. Colossal six there. And Greenwich, superb timing, just picking that ball up around about leg stump. Let's just see this again. It really was a superb West Indian shot. Just picking the ball up, leg stump, and away it goes, right off the meat, way up into the stand. So it's no wicket for 136. Greenwich goes on to 79, and Haynes is 47. Another single there to Greenwich. No, it's two. Patel is fairly wide there at third man. So there's the situation. West Indies 138 for no wicket. Greenwich 81, Haynes 47. Just the 53 runs needed now for victory of 34 overs. Kapil Dev to continue from the members' end. He's bowling to Haynes on 47. That's out. There's a appeal for LBW, hit full toss on the leg. So Haynes is out. LBW to Kapil Dev for 47. And West Indies lose their first wicket with a total of 138. And here we see that dismissal again. In fact, it was a full toss and hitting, I would think, Haynes just above the ankle. Not much doubt about that. Probably hit middle and leg stump. Kapil Dev to the new batsman, Richards. It was a superb shot. That's 4 runs on a lovely way to get off the mark. A typical Richards shot, just whipping it away through mid-wicket. Magnificent shot, and aren't they enjoying it? Let's just have another look at this superb wristy shot by Viv Richards. Ball about leg stump, perhaps a shade outside, and away she goes. There's that shot again. That's 4 runs. Don't chase it. Superb, isn't it? Timing, it's so easy. But you cannot bowl at leg stump to this man, Viv Richards. He goes on to 8. 1 for 146. Up she goes. That's straight into the members' stand. No doubt where that was going. Those 6 more to Richards. He goes on to 20. And the West Indies contingent loving it. That's 3 more to Greenwich. He goes on to 94. 175 for 1.
So it's the Indian captain coming on again. It's Venkat. 2 overs to go. One of his favourite shots, the sweep, but there's only 1 run in it. 99. That's it. A century for Greenwich. And on they come. I think the law has realised they were onto a losing contest. Well, now, it appears that Gordon Greenwich is the worse for wear.
having taken something of a buffeting from this invasion of the crowd, from mostly very small lads. Just shows how stupid these invasions can be. 1 run for the West Indies to get. 28 to Viv Richards, 102 to Greenwich, and I hope that Greenwich, after the buffeting he took from the invasion when he made his 100, has got the strength in him to get off the pitch fairly fast, because I dare say there might be another invasion coming up any second. And he belts into that and hits it out of the ground, I fancy. No, it was 4. And he is off very fast. He's made it to safety.
So the West Indies, favourites to win this Prudential World Cup, a most emphatic victory by 9 wickets with over 8 overs to spare. And the man of the match award, on the verdict of Jim Parks, went by, I think, a narrow points victory, so to speak, over little Vishwanath, to Gordon Greenwich.
Today, the top 6 cricket countries in the world, plus Sri Lanka and Canada,